Hi, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, so we're picking up where we left off last time, trying to finish off this damn wiring for the G3X. This thing is so confusing. Well, it was at the time only because I had no idea what I was doing. And any home builder that tells you they do is lying. So I got one wire that I'm putting in here for the main display. Once I'm done, that's all the actual wiring that has to get done. Then it's just a matter of going through and figuring out which ones I accidentally have crisscrossed, fixing those, getting the settings for the 375 done, which is a WAS receiver, and then we're in boogie mode. You can see I velcroed the little RF relay against the far side of that avionics tray. That's what handles the key fob signal to turn on and off the pimp lights. I'm also adding a cool little annunciator light onto the panel. You know, having the G3X system is great because you can do all these active low switches, and you can have all these little alerts on there like, oh, your canopy's open, oh, your oil pressure's high, and that's cute. But yeah, I don't know. I'm a classic car guy. I like old school electronics, so I'm putting a big fat red light. Well, actually, I'm putting a few of them right on the top of the panel there, so it'd be like, hey, your pimp lights are on. Well, great, I can turn them off. I don't have to stare at the display. The display, which might die and then not let me know that my pimp lights are on. So there's that. All right, couple of quick things. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope yours is as magical as mine. It's just me and my wife and the kitty going to hang out, and we made some stuffing and a turkey breast, and oh, I got to make some dessert. We'll see. And let's see what else. Oh yeah. Little rant. So to AWS, to Amazon, go f yourselves. So anyone that doesn't know, there was a huge AWS outage yesterday. US 1 East sort of took a shit all over everybody, their data center, and that affected our flight scheduling software. Now, I don't want to rant against my flight scheduling software because there's no reason to. It sucks balls. We are notoriously cheap at this club, and we have gotten the worst, cheapest flight software known to man. I'm not going to say who. And I'm always, look, it's unusable on a phone. It's barely usable on a desktop. I'm asking yesterday, I'm like, why can't we just upgrade? And what's the response I get? Well, I mean, we're not going to do any better for $60 a month. I'm like, that's a bad analogy. Saying that is like saying, you know, you're not going to do any better than the 79-cent hamburger at McDonald's. And while it's true you won't be able to find a 79-cent hamburger is good, you're not going to find a 79-cent hamburger, period, because everyone else's hamburgers are better than McDonald's. To quote Bill the Cat, they all taste like masking tape anyway. So yeah, you get what you pay for. All right, so you can see the full-on mess that we've got back here. And because of the weirdo, you know, video jumping that we did around, so now all of a sudden the second grounding block is there, and the terminal block along the side for all the LEDs and stuff is all there. If you look close, you can see a jumper that I've put between the grounding blocks with some 10-gauge wire and a couple of, well, they're yellow terminal leads. Or blade terminals. That's to jump the breakers, jump the grounding blocks so that they're all one ground, and then that's going to go over to the actual grounding bolt or something like that. All right, so I dragged it outside to do a little test, and look, the two-way communications are great. The only thing that we've got left to do is I had to figure out what the settings were for all the GPS leads going out of the WAS unit. Some of them are 57600 connects. Some of them aren't, right? You know, there's the backup GPS for the G5 and all this other kind of stuff. Once you get those settings right, everything works. Now, the one thing I screwed up is I bought a transponder antenna that only is single band. At the time, I didn't really think about it. I've since gotten a better transponder antenna, which I'm going out today to replace so we can test it, because I'd really love to get some traffic and weather and all that good stuff. Yeah. And so now here I am, and I'm just So in one thing, I'm looking through the instruction installation manual, going, how the hell isn't this working? Maybe it's because I'm a moron from time to time. All right, everyone have a great Thanksgiving. Whether you're with your family or not, have a good one. I miss my family back in Louisiana, but hey, we're all staying quote unquote safe, so do that. All right, have a good one, everyone. Thanks for joining me. See you soon.